In March 1913, a doctor and a brother signed a single form. It listed the evidence against a woman that she wore old clothes, that she rarely washed, that she had sold her furniture, that she stayed inside during the day and went out at night. On that evidence, she lost the next 30 years of her life. Camille Claudel was a sculptor before she was anyone's muse. By her early 20s, she was working alongside Auguste Rodin, not as an assistant copying his ideas, but as an artist he called more gifted than himself. They became lovers and collaborators. Historians still argue over which of them shaped which sculpture, an argument that only gets asked about the woman. The relationship ended around 1898. Claudel kept working, kept exhibiting, kept being taken seriously by critics who saw what Rodin saw. But she withdrew. She became convinced Rodin was stealing her ideas and conspiring to have her work suppressed. In fits of anger, she smashed pieces of her own sculpture and stopped showing anyone what remained. Her father, Louis Prosper, was the one person in her family who never stopped defending her. On March 2nd, 1913, her father died. Neither Camille nor her mother attended the funeral. She wasn't told in time. 8 days later, on March 10th, her younger brother Paul had her committed to the Villevraz asylum outside Paris. The form listed her condition as voluntary. It was signed by a doctor and by Paul. Camille signed nothing. The evidence for serious mental disorder was written down plainly. She dressed poorly. She didn't wash often enough. She'd sold her own furniture. She kept to herself by day and walked alone at night. The doctors at Villevraz examined her and told the family repeatedly that she showed no signs that justified holding her. Her mother refused to bring her home. Every time the hospital raised it, the answer was no. In September 1914, as the war pushed toward Paris, Claudel was transferred with other patients to the Montevergers asylum outside Avignon, 400 miles from everyone she had ever known. She wrote home asking to leave. She was, by multiple accounts, calm, lucid, and desperate to work again. The answer from her family did not change. She remained at Monteverger for the rest of her life. 3 decades in a hospital her own doctors had repeatedly said she didn't need. She died there on October 19th, 1943. Her brother Paul, a celebrated poet and diplomat, was crossing occupied France to reach her when she died. He did not attend her funeral either. She was buried in the asylum's communal grave, no individual marker. Her exact resting place is unknown to this day. History's version of this story, for a long time, was about Rodin's muse, who lost her mind. The paperwork called it a family protecting a sick woman. The doctors who examined her said otherwise, in writing, for 30 years, and were overruled every time.